Let's see. Can you see yourself?
Yeah. Hi.
No. Pretty Caroline, oh, 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 stone cold stunner. She was a winner, started working at the dime. Oh, 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 serves as a reminder to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling fair, put you down.
Heyo, it's race morning. The races this year are a little different because of COVID, so we have 2 races, which is 4 runs all in one day, whereas normally it's only 1 race, which is 2 runs. So we're taking it a little easier on the extra skiing aspect. We're gonna do a free run and then inspect, and then probably just come up for my race because I don't want to burn my legs out, especially first race back. I'm super excited to get back racing. Definitely a little bit nervous, but I think that's all part of it, and I'm excited to see how it goes. Let's talk. Okay, so we're gonna do a little debrief. First of all, this was my first race since December when I hurt my shoulder, and before that I hadn't raced since March when COVID hit. So I am a little rusty on the racing side, and I've never had to go that long without racing. I was kind of just throwing myself into that race a little bit blind, which is, I think, good, because if you don't try a race, you aren't going to know where you stand. My expectations for myself were so high. The biggest takeaway that I got out of this race, now with the new format of 2 races in one day, is that you can't let the first race define your second race. My body hurt everywhere because I haven't had to ski that long a course or a race in so long. I still let myself go into the race with a good mentality, and I ended up doing better in the second race. I think for kids out there who are having to go through this new format, and maybe they don't even race this year, I think that that's really common with younger age groups, is don't put too much pressure on yourself to do well in your first races back, and don't dwell on the first race if it doesn't go the way you want, because you just have to pretend it's a new day the next day. You have to kind of reset during that break, and it's a learning experience. No one has had to do this before, and now it's becoming the new norms. The second thing I learned is to just remember, I think this is so corny, but remember to have fun. It's supposed to be the most fun part, and it's a chance to show what you've been working for, and not every day is going to go amazingly. I can attest to that, but you're going to have a good day and you're going to have bad days, so just embrace it, have fun, just enjoy it, because we're very lucky to be doing this sport right now. There are a lot of sports that are fully shut down. The third and final thing that I'm gonna end this video on is to try not to dwell on the negatives of race day. This goes for any race day. It's not necessarily COVID race days, but I think that we all too often are quick to judge race days for weather, for courses, for the bib we draw, and ultimately the best racer is going to take advantage of any of those scenarios. There are so many excuses we can come up with on race day, and I know that a lot of athletes are really hard on themselves, but I think that if you just embrace all of the factors of the day and trust your training, trust yourself, then you should be able to tackle any of those different factors that come up. You're gonna learn from it. We all learn. That's the best part about sports, is you're just learning all the time, and not necessarily about skiing. Sometimes it's about ourselves. Yeah, that's my race talk. I had a really great time. It was so good to see all my friends again, and I'm just excited for the rest of the year because I think it's gonna be awesome, and hopefully COVID doesn't shut everything down, because it's really fun to be back racing. Thanks for watching my video. Subscribe, make sure you check out the rest of my videos, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one.
Working at the dawn. Oh, 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 oh. Serves as a reminder to count your blessings, 'cause it's telling first.